So, Mike, let's start with earnings. You did recently report results, and shares are under pressure. What's your response to some of the skepticism from the market?
Well, we've had 18 consecutive quarters of double-digit revenue growth. We've exceeded our guidance for 20 quarters in a row, and we've met the guidance and that we have for the first quarter, and that we're claiming for the rest of this year. So, we're performing according to our plan. We continue to invest. We have lots of opportunity in our cellular business. Our Wi-Fi business continues to grow. The combination of those two together really is what separates us. And we have a new opportunity in multifamily or apartment buildings and student housing that we're developing now as we speak.
So let's talk about the future of Wi-Fi. What was once new and innovative now can sometimes seem old and expensive. What do you think the next 20 years of Wi-Fi will look like, with Elon Musk sending satellites into space, Jeff Bezos trying to become a provider of space-based internet? How will that change the business, or will it?
Well, I'll answer that in two ways. I think Wi-Fi in and of itself continues to evolve. Wi-Fi 6 is starting to come out now. We've recently done a trial in John Wayne in the airport in Orange County. And essentially that's higher speed, faster speeds, lower latency. Many more devices can be used at the same speeds, better security. And so that's what's, Wi-Fi continues to evolve, and you'll start to see devices and capabilities come with that. But the second piece of it is, at Boingo, we're a connectivity company. We offer the combination of cellular and Wi-Fi together. And so as new technologies come out, and if that's satellite, those types of capabilities will be enabled in devices. And when you have a company like Boingo that's a neutral host company in large airports and multifamily housing and military bases, in stadiums and places like that, we'll be able to enable all of that technology so that the end user can benefit from all the capabilities that are in front of them.
So let's talk about 5G. Obviously, there's a lot of excitement around it. Some say a lot of hype, and some challenges given what is happening with Huawei and the fact that Huawei is really the leader in 5G networking equipment. But the United States has blacklisted Huawei from U.S. suppliers and is trying to convince other governments not to use their products. Where does this leave the future of 5G? Well,
if you look at where 5G's at, it's here. It's been launched here in the U.S. There is infrastructure companies outside of Huawei that have been in front of that and are the networks that the U.S. operators are launching with, and devices are coming in rapid fashion. The chips that the companies like Qualcomm have not only developed but now have in the marketplace. There's been devices that have launched. There was a laptop with Lenovo and Qualcomm announced last week that has 5G in it. So I think it's not really hype. It's here. It will emerge over time. I think it's going to come faster than 4G did, and part of that is because you have infrastructure vendors and device makers are seeing that it's going to scale quickly. You have all the U.S. operators engaged, and you have operators all over the world that are launching and want to launch 5G products. So I think that's being worked on a long time. At Boingo, we'll take the 5G capabilities, implement them into all the venues that we have cellular today. You mix that with Wi-Fi that's coming and Wi-Fi 6, and it's really an incredible offering that comes to end users.
And last quick questions. How are the U.S.-China trade tensions impacting your business? I mean, GoGo, the in-flight Wi-Fi company, had said that the Trump administration's concerns about ZTE actually slowed some of their plans to switch to a faster network down.
Yeah, that was a completely separate thing because they had been using ZTE equipment. Boingo, I don't see it impacting us at all. We don't have any of that equipment in any of our products and facilities. And like I said, we work in the U.S. with all the U.S. operators, and when we deploy our networks here, we're deploying it with the equipment that they're speccing out and using. And when we combine that with Wi-Fi, it's a significant offering to our end users.